La 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 la. Oh look, darling, the Miraculous Ladybug New York special came out. I gotta go watch it.
Oh, about that. It's such a shame, but it isn't on Netflix or Disney+.
What? Then how am I supposed to watch it?
You could find it online, but that would be illegal. You'll just have to wait till next year. In the meantime, you could find maybe a different hobby? Something that won't make you so angry?
Yeah, that's nice, darling. Hey, doesn't Misty's mom have cable?
Fuck.
Hello, everybody. My name's Gail, and I have been summoned to watch this movie by at least half a dozen comments. Okay, granted, that isn't a lot, but that means at least 6 people wanted me to do this, so here I am, ready to be incredibly disappointed and then make a video about it. Let's start by talking about the production quality. The character models for Marinette and friends have definitely seen an upgrade. These are high quality models that definitely show some extra effort and a bigger budget. Which makes this movie accidentally hilarious, as you can see how lopsided that effort and budget is. If a character model isn't for someone important, they get Play-Doh hair, and 3/4 of the scenes are so incredibly empty and devoid of life, I couldn't help but laugh. There is no one living in either of these cities, and we're talking about New York and Paris here. So yeah, Marinette and Adrien look fantastic, but everything around them looks fake as hell, so the whole movie looks unfinished. Also, everyone's voices are different and deeper, and I hate it. I watched this legally from Disney themselves, so this isn't a poor recording issue or me getting feedback from someone messing with it to get around an algorithm. This was a choice, and it was a bad one. But what about the plot? You know, the big important thing that really should be the pinnacle of what I'm reviewing or how I react to this movie. Well, it's about as cringy and unfocused and bad as I expected. This movie wasn't about Marinette and Adrien, nor was it about the Miraculouses and Hawkmoth. This movie was only made so they could start a potential cinematic universe of superheroes. That's it. Everything else feels like superficial crap added on to make it seem like a Miraculous movie. Let's start with that lack of focus. Here is a list of ideas that were put forward in the movie, but ultimately have no significance or go absolutely nowhere. Lila, Chloe's surprise attendance on the trip, Miss Boustier's baby, Sabrina's random romance, and that whole subplot about George Washington and Lafayette, the sock puppets, Ladybug and Cat Noir's new flight powers, Natalie's sickness, Gorilla's flight anxiety, Marinette's attempts to get over Adrien, Alia and Nino's plans, Alia and Nino in general, Miss Mendeleev's sadness and or jealousy side plot, the need for Lafayette's sword, advanced AI children and what the heck they're doing in this world, Night Owl and Sparrow needing to hide their gender identity because women can't be superheroes, American Miraculouses in general, the destruction of Paris by a Centimonster, Night Owl and Majestia wanting Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculouses, robots that can see through magic, and so much more. I knew this show had some awful writing, but this movie was just everywhere. They clearly had no idea what they wanted to accomplish with this movie other than set up a spin-off series with American superheroes. Who I hate, by the way. What a way to introduce 2 incredibly boring Mary Sue characters. Aeon is just the perfect innocent AI child who is both incredibly powerful and empathetic, and can track anyone anywhere, and shoots lasers, and can see through magic, and her design is just ripped off from Alita Battle Angel's doll body. Literally. There is absolutely nothing I like about her. She's not funny, she has no personality beyond a good guy and a romantic, and her superhero look is hideous. I hate it. It repulses me in a level that I wasn't expecting. It reminds me of the Mummy from the Bad reboot. I want nothing to do with it. And I like Jess even less because she's literally just Native American Robin. I don't even think they bothered hiding the fact that they just stole DC and Marvel heroes, so poor Zagtoons don't need to think too hard. Night Owl is Batman, Majestia is Superman, this lady over here is Captain America, and look, there goes the Flash, and hey, the Power Rangers are here, and also one of the many ice women in superhero comics. Take your pick. Not to mention, the intro is just straight ripped out of a Marvel film, except, it takes all of 5 seconds, so it's really pointless, and then you see the rest of the animation as, the outro. It's so bad. It's so bad. And pretentious. I really didn't like this movie, guys. Original ideas are hard. I get it. Why waste time and effort into making new things when you can just reuse something someone else did, but make it worse? Both these protagonists that we're given are the real focus of the movie. The bulk of the movie is about them, their thoughts on Adrian and Marinette, on Ladybug and Cat Noir, and then on them showing their mentors that they're capable of moving out on their own. Teen Titans. Oh, sorry about that. Fall allergies. Nothing is actually about Ladybug and Cat Noir. But Gale, what about all the Marinette and Adrian scenes? The plane, the moon dance, the confession in the rain, the doors, Gale, what about the doors? It's a trick. It's all a trap. Don't fall for it. Don't let them get you. They try to pull a fast one on us, but I know pointless pandering when I see it. Those are all just scenes to make you think they're going to give you what you want while they promise nothing. Let me explain. The first 30 minutes of the movie is all fluff. The cringiest fluff I have ever seen. I was pausing every minute because I wanted to laugh and hide from secondhand embarrassment kind of fluff. That cringe filled half the runtime, so you would think a meaningful change would have happened between our leads with that much time dedicated to just their relationship. But nothing has changed. How is it possible that so much happened, but we're back where we started? Here's the trick. They set us backwards at the start. Marinette starts the movie trying to get over her detrimental crush on Adrian. This is seemingly different from the Marinette of the show, who is still actively trying to confess. This is an attempt to get you to believe Marinette is growing as a character, but she isn't. She says she's trying to move on, but she takes no active measures to do so. She still has her poster collection, is still taking creepy pics, and is still taking extreme measures to be near him. If she was actually getting over him, why doesn't she date Luca? Or flirt with Cat Noir? Or accept Adrian's inability to go on this school trip? The answer is simple. She can't really get over Adrian because that would be detrimental to the show. So they're pretending she's distancing herself so that she can, quote unquote, fall in love all over again in the fluff parts and end up back at square one by the end of the movie. In other words, they can have them do the same exact things they always do, but call it progress. It's a farce. It's a sham. Marinette and Adrian are as close to confessing as they were 3 episodes, which is as close as they were 7 episodes ago, which is as close as they were 20 episodes ago, because nothing has changed. He tells her that she's a nice person, and he wants to be her friend. She realizes he's a cinnamon roll. They end up in wacky scenarios where Marinette is tongue-tied and clumsy, which leads to embarrassing situations. Adrian remains oblivious to anything and everything. They have a spontaneous dance scene that doesn't mean anything, it's just friendship to them. And ultimately, Marinette misses any real chance at confessing. It's the same crap they've been feeding us for 3 seasons. Don't fall for it. And really, that's the lesson I want to end with. Nothing in this movie is new. The characters are ripoffs, the romance is the same, their powers are unchanged. Cat Noir is even the same level of useless as the TV show. He doesn't save anyone. He doesn't fight anyone. His only contribution this whole movie is one cataclysm. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. One cataclysm, and he's sent home because they don't need Cat Noir in this movie about Ladybug and American superheroes.
But what about Cat Noir giving up his Miraculous?
It was dramatic, sure, but again, it changes nothing. It happens with less than 20 minutes left in the movie. There was no time for dramatic scenes or heartfelt emotions. There was an entire climax to get through. You know how many scenes Adrian's in between giving up his Miraculous and then getting it back? 1. He gives it up, then he has that scene where he leaves New York, and then Aeon finds him and returns it. And what convinces him to take back his Miraculous? One pre-recorded line about Ladybug needing him as a partner. What an arc! What an emotional roller coaster those 5 lines of dialogue were! I really feel his anguish seeping in my computer screen. I don't know how anyone greenlit this. It was actually garbage. It was cringy, it felt half-finished, and it was unfocused garbage. Which I expected so. So I don't know why I'm still disappointed. This has been Gale, ranting about a children's TV movie. Thank you so much for watching, and just go read fanfiction.
Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.